This is All India Radio, the news read by Tanvi Taneja. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will preside over the valedictory function of Arogya Manthan in New Delhi today. The two-day event has been organized by the National Health Authority to mark the completion of 1 year of Ayushman Bharat PMJAY. Mr. Modi will launch a new mobile application of Ayushman Bharat and Ayushman Bharat Startup Grand Challenge and also release a commemorative stamp. The Prime Minister will also interact with select beneficiaries of Ayushman Bharat PMJAY. New Delhi today said its stand has been clear for decades that there is no scope for any third-party mediation between India and Pakistan on Kashmir and that the two countries can discuss the issue bilaterally. Talking to a group of Indian journalists in Washington, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar categorically rejected any scope for third-party mediation and said, whatever has to be discussed bilaterally. The minister said India has categorically told the international community that the scrapping of Article 370 was an internal matter and also advised Pakistan to accept the reality. The Bharatiya Janata Party has released the first list of 125 candidates for the upcoming Maharashtra Assembly elections to be held on 21st of this month. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis will contest from Nagpur Southwest constituency, while BJP Maharashtra Chief Chandrakant Patil has got party ticket from Kothurud in Pune and Ms. Pankaja Munde from Parli in Bid district. The party also announced candidature of Udyan Raje Bhosle for Lok Sabha by-election to be held in Satara constituency. The Supreme Court today fixed 14th of November to commence hearing on a batch of petitions challenging the constitutional validity of the centre's decision to abrogate Article 370 that gave special status to Jammu and Kashmir. A 5-judge constitution bench headed by Justice N.V. Ramana has given 4 weeks' time to the centre and the Jammu and Kashmir administration to file counter affidavits on petitions challenging scrapping of Article 370. The Apex Court also put on embargo the filing of any fresh writ petition challenging the constitutional validity on abrogation of Article 370. The Apex Court today recalled its direction in its 20th March last year verdict, which had virtually diluted provisions of arrest under the SCST Act. A bench of justices, Arun Mishra, M.R. Shah and B.R. Gavai said, the struggle of SCST people for equality is still not over in the country. The Apex Court further said the Constitution provides for protection of SCST people under Article 15, but they still face social abuse and discrimination. In Bihar, 56 people were killed in flood incidents throughout the state. A maximum of 21 casualties have been reported from Bhagalpur, Gaya and Kaimur districts. Over 16 lakh people are reeling under the impact of floods in 15 districts. The worst situation is of Patna, where over 3 lakh people have been affected due to the worst ever waterlogging. Meanwhile, Centre has directed all concerned to provide all the assistance sought by Bihar government to meet the crisis arising out of flood situation in the state. Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba took stock of the situation, preparedness, rescue and relief operations in Bihar at the meeting of the National Crisis Management Committee this morning. The meeting was informed that 4 heavy-duty pumps made available by the Ministry of Coal are reaching Patna today, which will pump out about 3,000 gallons per minute from waterlogged areas. Extensive evacuation, rescue and relief efforts have been undertaken by the state government's machinery, in which all assistance has been rendered by the NDRF and other central agencies. Teams from central ministries have already carried out assessment of damages in the state. A central team will again visit the state to take stock of the situation. In Jammu and Kashmir, in yet another incident of ceasefire violation, Pakistani troops resorted to indiscriminate and unprovoked firing on Indian forward posts and civilian areas in border district of Poonch early morning today. And in women's cricket, the 4th T20 match between India and South Africa will be played in Surat this evening. The game is scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. And that is the end of this news bulletin.